Hello everyone, and what's going on? Today we are pinning William Afton against Akemura Soga to figure out who is the better villain. We will visit 7 different categories, and whoever claims the most categories is the overall better villain. And this is by me, Kagurabachi, by the way. Now our first category we have the catchphrase. Now I know what you might be thinking. What the hell is Akemura's catchphrase? Well, I had to scour the internet and I came down to one catchphrase. No, Chihiro, you can't kiss Hakari. You're both boys. They'd be gay. Now I know what you might be thinking. Whoa, that was a really powerful catchphrase. I know, right? But Springtrap's is this one. I always come back. Now I know what you're thinking now. Wow, that was crazy. That one wins. Well, you're gosh darn right. Springtrap takes the first category. Now the next category pertains to the kill count. William Afton, on the first hand, he's kind of a child merchant. He only kills kids, and he hasn't even racked up 30 kills. Or maybe he has racked up 30 kills, but I know he doesn't have 50. On the other hand, Akemura, he killed 200,000 people, and he did this while fighting off 5 other enchanted blade wielders, which isn't really irrelevant, but I thought that was a really cool fact in case you haven't read Kagurabachi. And if you had read Kagurabachi, and you... Wait, what am I talking about? And I'm willing to bet Akemura killed way more kids than William Afton did. If we just had to compare the amount of children they killed, Akemura would take that by far. That is not funny, by the way. Child murder, that's not a joke. That's really messed up. But I just had to make that point that Akemura, he just leaps William Afton just off the children alone. Remember, we're comparing villains, so it's okay to talk about this. Anyways, that brings us to 1-1 on the scoreboard between Akemura and Springtrap / William Afton. Now on to the next category. Who has more aura? Now in Five Nights at Freddy's, William Afton has crazy amounts of aura, especially in that Springtrap outfit. He looks crazy. Like right here, he's quite literally just aura farming. If he pulls this off, he will most definitely just cease to function. He's doing this for no apparent reason, and he knows good and damn well this definitely won't come off. He's just doing this for no reason. There's no reason to do this. What is he? It looks like he's trying to gasp for air. He has pretty much no lungs, and on top of that, the mask is open at the mouth. He's doing this for no reason. He's just aura farming, so he has the most aura in the whole series. But it just doesn't compare to what Akemura is going on. I mean, what the hell is he? He's floating. He's got there's no part of this sword should make him fly. And on top of that, he's not even holding the sword. The sword is flying by itself in front of him. What is this? He before this scene, he literally just tapped the glass and it just exploded. And now it's floating around him while the sword is floating in front of him. None of this makes any sense at all. He should not be there's no part of this sword that says it should make him fly. But he's doing it. And he's not even holding the sword while he's flying. I think he can just do that. Especially since no other person that was holding this sword flew. He's the only one. The dude... What is, oh my, I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the point that the fact that he's flying. I've never really pointed that out, that he literally could just fly. And he looks so damn good doing it. God damn. That definitely makes it 2-1. Now that Akemura has taken the lead, we need to look at the next category. Child caring. William Afton has 3 children. Elizabeth died on her own by being an idiot. William told her multiple times not to go near the circus baby, but she wouldn't listen because she's a dumbass. So now she's dead. He never laid a finger on her. The crying child. He died because his brother was being a little shithead and he stuck him inside of his Fredbear costume. And then we got the bite of 87. But that's not really relevant. The bite, I just wanted to include that. Was that the bite of 87? Okay, this is stupid. William never laid a finger on Michael either, because canonically, Michael is untouched by the animatronics and makes it all the way to the end where he burns William alive. Well, he doesn't burn, Henry does that, but he's there and kind of causes that because he puts, you know what I'm talking about, right? Michael kills himself and allows William to die in a fire. On the other hand, Akemura, he stabs the shit out of Chihiro multiple times and cuts him up. William never laid a finger on his children. Akemura, this isn't his child, this is nephew, but they're family. William never laid a finger on his family. Akemura laid a finger on his family, which means William Afton is the better child carer. Bet you didn't see that coming. I know. Shocking, isn't it? But it's the truth. Next category we have to look at is the fear factor. Now, Akemura Soga is pretty damn scary. He's cutting buildings in half with just a swing of his sword. He's making buildings bleed by just taking the sword out of the sheath. He's putting giant holes inside of the floor. Look at this big-ass crater. If I seen that, I would shit my pants. He's making buildings float. Like, what is this? What part of his power is making this stuff float? That doesn't even make sense. And on top of that, he flies, which we already went over earlier. Like, if I saw this, if I was in this crowd, or if I saw any of this happen, which I probably didn't because Mr. Shiba would have taken me away, but like, if I heard about any of it, I would be shitting my pants every time I saw this dude. But I don't live in this universe. I live in the real universe. And guess what? Springtrap scares the shit out of me in the real world. I played Five Nights at Freddy's 3 on Roblox multiple times, and I can't get past night 1 because every time I see this little guy crawling through the halls, crawling through the vents, I shit my pants. Akemura has never made me fear for my life the way Springtrap has. I fear for other people's lives when Akemura shows up, but when Springtrap shows up, I shit my pants. And it gets even worse than that because there's this video right here when the guy goes, criminal. This is terrifying! Even just looking at this picture is scaring me. Akemura, you can't do that. When I see Akemura, I'm like, man, that guy's so cool. When I see this dude, he's scary as hell. And I know this is like, oh, it's fan-made, but I don't care. It's William Afton, and he's scary as shit. When that criminal thing plays, it's scary. Now, with that being said, Springtrap has taken the lead based off the fear factor. 3-2 is the current scoreboard. Just 2 more categories remaining. On to the next one we go, which is their outfits. Now, Springtrap has worn many outfits. He's got this suit right here. He's got his little farmer lumberjack outfit on his casual play. He's got this spring Bonnie outfit, which is pretty nice and pretty. He's got this rotting corpse right here, which is kind of nasty, but it's got kind of aura. He's got this scrap trap thing, which was this was really ugly. This was chopped as hell. And he's got the burn trap, which was also pretty chopped. But just looking at all these outfits makes you think one thing, right? I'm missing some, I know. There's also Glitch Trap on the other hand, which is, this one's just absolutely hideous. I hate looking at this one. And technicality-wise, there's also Vanny, which, I mean, that's my favorite one. Am I right, guys? Sorry, this is weird. It's actually not my favorite one, but I'm just saying that because you guys get it right. Okay, anyways, but all of these outfits put together, he put all of this together against Akemura Soga, and it still wasn't enough, because look at that guy. Oh my gosh, the way his outfit just flows with the wind is so damn beautiful. He just looks so put together and beautiful. It goes so well with his weapon as well. Like, Springtrap, I'm sorry, you look cool and all, but it just doesn't amount to what Akemura's got going on. And if we were comparing the entire body, if we were going with looks and not just the outfit, Akemura would win by a landslide since, you know, he's a rotting corpse and this dude, he only is just missing some hours of sleep and has some chapped lips, which is easily fixed. I don't know how you can really fix a rotting corpse, you know, guys. So I'm just saying, Akemura definitely takes the cake for outfits, but then, I mean, hey, man, Springtrap's got some good ones. Vanny, by the way, counts, because I'm pretty sure there's a mind control thing, right, guys? I'm back on my lure, right? I'm right about the hey, shut up! Anyways, oh my god, I missed a slide. This is also awful. Sorry, I don't know why I included that. It's just, I don't know, I'm being dumb. Anyways, that brings it to 3-3 on the scoreboard. Now, this final category should bring you back to 2021, where we will be going over some basic stats and comparing them. Strength, intelligence, durability, hacks, tightness. The simple ones, the average ones that we always saw. Starting with strength. It's pretty simple. I mean, this guy cuts buildings in half. Next is intelligence, which might not be so simple, because William Afton, if you don't know, killed many children and got away with it. He never actually went to prison. He only died because the spirits of these dead children came back and forced him into this outfit again, which only got damaged and spring-locked because of a leak that he could not have foresaw. And on top of that, he also discovered this thing called Remnant, which is the thing that brings these animatronics back to life, stored with all the memories of the children that he killed. At least I think that's right. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm not as caught up with my FNAF lore as I once was. Anyways, next is durability. That easily goes to Akemura. This dude was getting cut up like crazy and still kept fighting on. The next stat is hacks. Now you might think, hey, this should go to Akemura because this dude does some crazy ass shit. He flies, he cuts things up, he steals life. That's nice and all, but if he dies, he dies. I always come back. Was that cool, guys? I think that was pretty cool. But this dude, William Afton, always comes back to life. No matter what, he will always come back in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not caught up with my FNAF lore, as I said, right, guys? But I'm pretty sure he's inside of Vanny's mind, if I'm not mistaken. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but according to what I know from FNAF lore, I haven't been caught up in a long time, but I'm just saying, from what I remember, he is inside of Vanny's mind. So technically, he is still alive, which continues the series of I always come back. Now, for the final category, we have tightness. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I mean, it has to go to Mr. Akemura Soga because William Afton, he's a rotting corpse. This dude's all loosey-goosey. There's no way he's tight. While Akemura, he was so focused on the sword. He never had a chance to meet anybody because of how focused he was on the sword. Well, guys, I beg to differ because Mr. William Afton, if you don't recall, is inside of a spring-locked suit. Imagine how tight those spring locks are, that they literally enclosed on his flesh and bones. This dude is tight as hell. He wins the entire thing right there. He goes,
shut the fuck up. Akemura wins. He is the tightest of them all, and he is the greatest villain ever to ever exist. Yes, Akemura wins. He destroys William Afton's Springtrap. He's a loser. That guy's a loser, along with the person that made this video. That guy's a super dork as well. Fucking dork. Oh my gosh, get a load of that dweeb. He really tried to make Springtrap win. He tried to rig the scales to make Springtrap win. What a damn loser. We all know the real winner, Akemura Soga. This is your friendly neighborhood, unbiased super fan of Kagurabachi and Five Nights at Freddy's. That means I'm super unbiased and I don't care for Akemura Soga, who seems like a pretty good guy. I bet if we met him, he'd be the scariest villain of them all. But remember, I've never met the guy. I don't know him at all. I'm just saying, I bet he's a super scary guy, super crazy villain. I definitely would want to meet Springtrap before I'd want to meet Akemura Soga, because he just seems like such a scary guy. Not that I know him or have seen him before or anything. This is just speculation. But that's all we've got for today. We're gonna see you guys next time in the next one, whatever we do there. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and maybe I don't love you, unless you think I'm wrong, and if you think Springtrap deserves to win over me, it deserves to win over Akemura, because I will find you, and I'll show you why Akemura deserves to win. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.